Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Napoleon Total War 3. Let's go ahead and see what the Austrians will do after the Battle of Prague, where I conquered not only Prague, but the province of Bohemia. Since I have no more turns to make, let's go ahead and end turn and see what the Austrians are up to. They have a small army that they are assembling to the south. Oh, they merged that, so it looks like they got a full stack down there. Plus they have the Russians. The Prussians are on the move. Luckily Hanover is secure, and Belgium is also secure with the number of troops I've put there. The Bavarians go out to fight the Russians and are defeated. But that weakens the Russians and hopefully open up for attack. So maybe we'll have Lannes go ahead and attack the Russians and see what he's able to do there against them. Should be a good fight and an even one, I hope. Spanish moving around as usual, not really doing anything. Before I go ahead and do the war stuff though, what I need to do is I move the navy around a bit. More Belgians being recruited. And we've built a thingamajiggy. Let's go through here. Look at that. Now they get trade out of both. So we want to lay our raid over here. Preferably, should see about attacking these places. Let's have cavalry unit come here. Tear down this. Wait, did I move a cannon? No, why is it a cannon? Did I really move a cannon? Did I not? I'm silly. Why on earth did I move a cannon to do that? What kind of roads do we have in Prague? We're not gonna go ahead and build anything significant though in hostile territory. A road's gonna be important all over my kingdom to expand my imperial glory. Oh, I never changed that from diamond formation. Recruitment cost, enable diamond formation, replace wedge formation. Improved coppering. What we want is possibly maybe Grand battery. What do I need for this? National census, which is over there, and that will mass mobilization, which in spy unit ability will be will be used, and recruitment cost will be lowered. Conscript, field ambulance. So this national census is something we should look into. Reduce administration cost plus global tax rate. So after classical economics, we're definitely gonna do that. And this area is fine, and the fort is done in one turn. Lannes will then go ahead and attack the Russians. The Russians have 9 units. Lannes has, together with the general, so they have 8 then, and Lannes has 7. Let's go ahead and fight the Russians. Mikhail Kutuzov. He has a lot of guard units, which Lannes gonna have to keep an eye on, but we do also have a guard unit. Let's see, who will be victorious here? France or Russia? It's an even square off. Now I could pull in more men, but since I have been able to beat the enemy quite easily throughout my battles here, let's go ahead and create fair terms for the AI. Mikhail Kutuzov sets up his defense, and we'll see if we can break it. They do have more powerful cavalry than us, so I'll have to watch out about that. We do have a very nice hill over on the right, but I'm not entirely sure if the Russians will set up on it. If they do, we could get a good angle maybe from here, where we can target a lot of areas from this location. Then we'll have Carabinier regiment over there. Oh, these guys can actually form into skirmish. That's a lot of skirmishes, 200 of them. They can form in front. The other regiments in the back. General next to the cannons. And we got this Hussar regiment hiding in the forest. And let's go ahead and take a look at the Marine, the Guard Marine troops. Quite nice unit. Let's go ahead and start the battle, shall we? Oh, the Russians start very close. This one has 4 cannons. We have some Leibgwardi Pavlovsky Polk. Russians not too happy about getting hit by cannonballs. What do they have over here? Musketeer Polk. And they've got Leibgwardi Nakoni. Leibgwardi Pavlovsky Leibgwardi Gusar something. Russian cannons are retreating because we blew up a cannon for them. And we have Mikhail Kutuzov right here. Let's see where we've got the old fort. There it is. The Russians not really doing anything, are they? And we just sent their cavalry off, so advance the skirmishers and advance the infantry. One unit of grenadiers. Oh, got a horse moving through there. Got this huge line of volunteers. And we'll come at an angle on these guys. Halt! The grenadiers will face the grenadiers. Then these two will march through the volunteers. No, actually, the veteran Fusilier line will hold to protect it. And then the guard unit will march up to deal with the Musketeer Polk. And the cannons keep firing. The enemy cannons have regrouped. I think that's a good nag. Oh, look at the enemy cavalry. Form squares. Hold your position. Push them off. Hold the square. The Russian grenadiers are charging the square, and we are shooting our own square with artillery. Not very clever. Hold your fire. General will move up to support. They're gonna break a hole there unless we're able to get this into line and help fire. Let's get the... Oh crap, we've got more charges coming in. Form square. These guys need to form line. Our square has dissolved. And it's quite even here. You know what? Let's see if we can retreat, maybe. Canister? Canister them. Turn the guns and canister the enemy. Fire! That was enough for the enemy regiment. They were pushed back. And the guards hold their square. But the enemy is able to pull off in good order. Not entirely sure why they don't deploy their cannons. Right, push forwards. And hold... Oh, what do we have here? Another grenadier regiment has turned up. The carbineers will fall back, since they come under fire. They're not gonna charge the enemy straight on when they're in line like that. Oh, these guys can't even form square. This square is taking quite a beating by the enemy guard unit. You will turn and help over them, because otherwise they'll outmaneuver our cannons. Yeah, the square is about... The guards in the square there is about to almost give way. But these are now exhausted, which means the hussars can come out of hiding. Start shooting canister on this unit immediately. And then this unit will move to the ridge and open fire upon the enemy. These guys are under attack, but they're holding on well. Oh, they've broken the square. Rally the men, and the hussars need to come out of there. They took 100 men out of this unit. The Russian Guard cavalry is certainly very strong. We gotta keep that in mind in case we have to invade Russia. The Voltgear is not doing too well. Turn to help the Voltgears. The Hussars will chase these guys off. What do we have down here? We have more Russian regiments. Why have they spread out the regiments like these? These, however, are Jaegers, so we can get them. How's it going over here? Fire, damn you. Oh, the Voltgears are...
Our men are running, sir.
Yeah, let them run. Fire! Damn you! Fire! Form square. Lanes will follow. Are they able to lay down canister this way? I'm not sure. We'll call in the cavalry once they're ready. The Marine Guards have certainly had to practice square quite a lot here. That's not going well, because I was focused over here. I missed the fact they called a charge over here. Keep following them, we need those guys back. Then you need to turn to face the enemy over there. These guys are about to give way. Forward, and then vault gears forwards. These guys are about to give way any second now. Cannons, I want you to hold. Fire. Carabiniers, charge! And the Russians are unable to stand for that. We'll chase them off. Switch to round shot and open fire. The Tsars managed to do it. They managed to break the Jaegers. The Marines will advance and take on this regiment. The Grenadier Guard is back, but the veteran regiment is a lot larger than the enemy, so we'll have them advance. Plus they're being supported by the Grenadiers coming in. So we'll go ahead and charge and get them out of the way. Then we've got a musket unit out there that we're gonna have to deal with eventually. Charge for France! Vive l'Empereur! Charge! I bet the Russians are pretty good at hand-to-hand combat, but not maybe when they're outnumbered as they were here. Oh, we got another Jaeger unit there. Continue on and break the Jaeger unit. Grenadiers will march to secure that in case. We are now attacking Kutuzov. Form into skirmish line and move up and start skirmishing with the enemy. Hussars will keep moving around there.
We have killed their general, sir. Now they must
Mikhail Kutuzov has been wounded. Right, you have done your part. Now you will come and attack these guys in the back. So we'll surround this unit. The Jaegers over here, oh, they're actually running. They're not standing to fight in the forest. This will work to our advantage, and I have no doubt in my mind that the Carabiniers will be able to break them just because they didn't stand to fight, which they probably should have, and they're broken. And the Carabiniers will continue on straight through them. Let's have the Marshal move over here, with the General. The Guards will advance. And these guys are about to get into their position. Hussars will take positions there. The Grenadiers will now switch to march towards these veteran troops. And since there's so many here, we'll have this unit continue charging them for a bit. Kutuzov is gone and you are surrounded. It's time for you to give up. We're about to get flanked shot here. But the Grenadiers are on their way. And we have the Tsars in case they can start moving forward. How's it going for the Carabiniers? 70 men. They still might recover from that. This unit is about to give way. I was surprised that you, even though half your unit is lost, the officer of the Voltigeurs is still alive. Let's have the Guards advance even further. Since the enemy is so close to breaking. Halt! And open fire. Any second now, they should give way. You know what? Fix bayonets!
A glorious victory, sir.
Will they stand when the shock of the bayonet comes in? And no, they won't. Right, take up position and we'll now surround the next unit. Voltigeurs will form line and they will take position over there. General will march up. Okay, since this is the last part, let's have our men run into position. Cannon will hold fire since they, at this time, will only be able to hit our own men. The last unit will suffer a lot from the sustained gunfire coming down at them. We haven't killed that many though. We've only killed about less than 10. Let's see if we can increase the morale of our men a bit. The hussars are just standing there. I want to wait a little bit more before I call the charge. You know what? Let's end this now. Everyone forward! Hussars! The Grenadiers! They are surrounded from all sides and they cannot hope to stand, but just in time for another one of these stupid units to come back. Get the hussars to attack them. Get them through all of this. And then fire from the Voltigeurs. I don't think now that wasn't even necessary. I think we shot some of our own men there. I'm pretty sure we shot, yeah, at least 4 of our own cavalrymen. And that's enough. Close victory. Very good. Mikhail Kutuzov was defeated, but I probably could have done that better because we lost half of our men. The Russian force still survives. I wonder where I get the best replenishment for this unit. They do have a good supply depot here, but I'm not sure that I will benefit from it. So let's cross over. Still a Russian force remains. We're not going to push out just yet. Let's go ahead and end turn and see what the enemy is up to. Looks like they're on their way all over the place. I want to get my men back in, get a bit more resupplied before Napoleon makes his attack on Vienna. But that, what's this? Aha! Surprise! And you're dead. Bye bye, Russians. The Russian AI is probably not clever enough to march more troops through Austria, so safe to say that we won't see them for a while until I invade them at some point. And now we're just waiting for the Spanish to go ahead and do their regular dance. Trade route. We're gonna have to chase down that navy. And a small star fort was built in Hanover. Right. There's only 2 boats, 2 ships. And we've got a small little fleet. They've got 1 frigate, and I'm wondering why they put the guy in the sloop. Let's go ahead and out-resolve this battle. So we lost 2 ship, the enemy lost 2, none captured. Well, auto-resolving is clearly not a good idea, since I lost 1 of my frigates and then the sloop that we stole off the enemy. Wait, did I have more? You can go ahead and go back on the video and check that. We lost a lot more than I thought we would, given our superiority. And the cannon's gonna back in here. And we really need more supplies, so let's turn this. How many turns? 2 turns to turn this into a supply depot. And now this force is able to join Napoleon. Let's have the spy. Someone's standing in the way. It's Ney who's standing in the way. Let's have the spy move to check what's going on in Austria. Ah, look at that. They're building that place. The thing is, I'm pretty sure this will give me... Oh, the thing is, 38 turns. It would have been nice to capture Vienna with that Heldenplatz built. And if I just play this for myself, I'd probably go ahead and let them build that, just so I could capture that. But no, we're gonna have to attack them before they're finished with that. We cannot wait 38 turns for that to be finished. At the same time, though, when we look at the troops here, a lot of them, or at least a lot of the infantry, is back up to speed. There's some of the more exotic units, like the Bardishan troops and others, that are not really up to speed yet, but soon they will. So we should be able to... Oh. We have you there. So we got full stack in Vienna, we got full stack there. He looks to be ready to assault Bavaria. Not very good. Not very good at all. Yes, you know what? Looking at the timer, we're gonna end it right here. I'm gonna use this 10,000 I've got to upgrade some stuff, but I'll do that off camera, not to bore you with details. Maybe we'll get bigger ship to take part in this fleet. But oh yeah, we need to move the traders over to the spies. 32, I believe the price was, sunken to 29. It's still a lot better than coffee. Which means that I gain 10,000 each turn. That's a lot. I'm not entirely sure what costs have been reduced to allow this, but I like it. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.